really hope the support from everybody for Asas to operate in the right manner. Financially, spiritually, everything. Please give your support for Asas to be able to do its function for the better implementation of Islamic finance and Sharia advisory in Malaysia and also worldwide. We are not talking about small picture Malaysia. Now we are talking about big picture, the global industry, Islamic banking industry in the world. That's what we are talking now. The agenda is big, what we want to achieve is big, and we need a support from every person and every stakeholder of Islamic banking and finance.
Dr. Hasnan, in a nutshell, what will your parting words be to the viewers of Islamic Finance at the Capital?
Okay, my parting word for myself also and for everybody is that for those who are not in Islamic finance and yet, please do consider Islamic finance as one of your financing mode. If you are in business, try to explore Islamic finance. You will see it something beneficial for you. If you are already in Islamic finance, I really hope that we can learn and try to understand Islamic banking and finance better. We will have to try on how for us to be able to grab the understanding and to implement it, to apply it. I think if we can do that with the growth of the economics and the growth of Islamic finance, I believe one day, that is my parting word, Islamic finance will become the mainstream that is beneficial not only for Muslim but also for the rest of the world. With the collapse of conventional financial system, for example, the economy that we have now, I believe this is a big role that need to be played by Islamic finance for that.
Dr. Hasnan, thank you very much, and
Welcome.
we hope Asas can propel the Islamic finance industry to the next level.
Thank you.
That's it for the episode of Islamic Finance at the Capital. Stay tuned, same time next week. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Recently, the National Fatwa Council has issued a fatwa saying that forex trading is haram. The ramifications of this fatwa is huge, as it involves not just billions but millions of ringgit, dollars, and whatnots. Your comments on this, please.
Okay. Thank you very much. I mean, first of all, I would like to clarify, I think the chairman of the National Fatwa Council, Tan Sri Syukur, I mean, he has already clarified what is intended by the fatwa, in which the fatwa does not say in any way that all forex trading is haram. You see, because if you talk about forex trading, you see, if I want to go overseas, I need to change some currency. You see, I go to the money changers. You see, I change my money. I mean, that is also forex. I mean for foreign exchange. And nowadays, I mean, we have transactions daily. I mean, in the huge volumes, which is being done by the institution. You see, I mean, that is also because when you talk about forex trading, I mean, this is one of the important business. You see, particularly in the banking sector, when you have international trading. Okay, I mean, it also involves, paying your obligation and whatnot. I mean, all involve forex. You see, so actually, what is intended by the fatwa that was issued by the National by the National Fatwa Council is that, I mean, it's very much specific on the trading that is being done by individual on electronic platforms, because nowadays you can see that this is a trend actually among many people. Okay, of course, I mean, they have computer, they have internet at home. Anyone can just log in. Okay, I mean, they can go into the platform, and these platforms, most of it are illegal platforms, meaning that it is not recognized. Of course, we have our law, we have our regulation that is being guided by Bank Negara Malaysia, in which Bank Negara have come up with the rules, regulation. We have the act guiding, I mean, the forex trading and whatnot. I mean, we have to abide by that, you see. But then when it comes to this kind of platforms, it is beyond, you see, the law. Even legally speaking also, it is most of these platforms, I mean, are illegal from the legal point of view, right? Now, what not, I mean, furthermore from the Sharia point of view, because when you enter into the platform, you can, let's say, put 200 US dollars, what is equivalent to 200 US dollars, but then you can leverage, you can trade it up to, let's say, 2,000. You see, so you can make additional profit, and you can also lose. You see, I mean, this leveraging issue, of course, I mean, there is some Sharia issue there. You see, when you leverage, it involves, I mean, some sort of loaning money, okay, with interest and whatnot. So, I mean, leveraging is an issue there. In addition, of course, when you trade, because in Islam, when you talk about currency trading, you see, one of the what is mentioned in the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ is yadan biyad. You see, meaning it has to be spot. You see, so in such trading, I mean, there is no, I mean, this kind. I mean, it is just, you know, the transfer of what is in the system, and the transfer sometimes it occurs at the amount that you don't really own also. You see, you own 200, you can trade up to 2,000, let's say. I mean, so, I mean, those are some of the Sharia issues that is involved, you see, when it comes to this kind of trading. So, I mean, those are some of the basis. I believe that later on, when the Fatwa Council release, I mean, their fatwa, they will come up with all the basis, all the background of what, why, I mean, this kind of transaction is being made forbidden from the Sharia point of view. And on top of that, I think, as clarified by Bank Negara, even from the legal point of view, it is disallowed. It is.
So basically, the edict refers to individual,
yes,
trading
through the
electronic platform, through illegal platforms.
Exactly.
So the issue is the platform itself, because the dissenting voice in the market will say that there's one standard for the individual and the one standard for the bank, because the bank also does.
No, it's not the question of a platform. It is the question of how it is being done. It does not fulfill the requirement of Sharia. That is the reason why Islamic banks, they do forex. But then, Islamic banks forex is endorsed by the Sharia Council, as well as by the Sharia Committee of the bank, as well as by the which is endorsed also by the National Sharia Advisory Council. And there are certain parameters, of course, that you need to observe in order for you to trade in forex. Okay, so I mean, those parameters have to be observed in order for you to claim that you are doing it correctly from the Sharia point of view. Otherwise, then there will be Sharia issues, you see, and of course, I mean, the implication is that you are not entitled to whatever gain that you get from this kind of transaction.
Right. Having said that this transaction is haram,
yes,
what would be the repercussions if I, as an individual, were to still continue this practice?
As I mentioned, whatever gain that you get, you see, from this kind of transactions, it is considered as non-halal. You see, so it has to be, I mean, given away. You see, so I mean, that is basically, you see, and of course, I mean, at the first place, you see, if an activity is haram and it is also illegal, then individuals should not indulge themselves in such kind of activities. You see, now if anyone have done that, then I mean, whatever that is gained, then they have to give it away, you know, to charity or whatnot.
Doctor, meaning to say, when you say the leveraging, does that lead to riba? Because a lot of people are unsure about that.
Okay.
What are the concerns raised right now? Is because of riba? Because there's a leveraging, like when you raise it online, and when you say electronics, that means you do it online, through the internet. So meaning to say that could somehow, when you put in 100,000, for example, foreign exchange, then after that it would lead to riba. What are your
you see, the concern here is that, one, you cannot trade what you do not own. Okay, meaning that I have 200, what is equivalent, let's say, to $200. I'm entitled to trade $200. You see, if I have $200, but I'm allowed to trade up to, let's say, 2,000, 10 times more than what I have, the additional amount, okay, is considered as loan.
Yeah.
Okay, and of course, I mean, in conventional, when it is a loan, it is not for free. You need to pay the premium for it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Of course,
so
there are also
that,
elements of gambling and
yes, you see, uncertainty and whatnot. You see, when at the first place, you cannot trade. That's why there is a hadith in which the Prophet says, "La tabi' ma laysa indak." Do not sell what you do not own. You see, so I mean, on what basis that you are trading on the, amount that you do not own? Actually, this issue is, I mean, if you look at the derivative market, you see, at the derivative market, I mean, this is, I mean, part of it, it is the issue lah. When you keep on trading on the value which you does not really know whether the value is in existence.
So hence the elements of MySay, Gara,
A lot of-
fractional
I mean, it
reserve would come
accumulate,
to the
yes,
picture.
it
yeah,
accumulates.
because of the yesterday's media speculation, meaning to say it's only for online and electronic exchange sahaja yang haram. The normal foreign exchange, that's allowed.
Of course, I mean, normal foreign exchange also. I mean, you have, let's say, future forex. Okay, future forex. If you do it according to the, I mean, Islamic way, it is allowed. But if you do it according to conventional way, it is not allowed from the Sharia point of view. I mean, that is known lah.
That's known. Yeah.
Because I mean, in the banking sector, you have Islamic bank that is doing forex. I mean, you have the conventional. Of course, I mean, the Islamic one, they do based on the parameter of Sharia. The conventional one, they do it their own way lah, which is not recognized from the Sharia point of view.
Okay, get it.
Okay.
All right.